The FIA's controversial decision to maintain the current front wing flex tests for the 2025 Formula One season has drawn criticism, particularly from Red Bull and Ferrari. With McLaren and Mercedes already capitalizing on flexible wing technology, Red Bull and Ferrari now face a race against time to develop their systems. Stay with us till the end as we reveal whether they can innovate quickly enough to stay competitive and what the FIA's decision means for the future of F1. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates. The FIA has closely monitored the use of flexible wings in Formula One to prevent teams from exploiting them for unfair advantages or compromising safety. Flexible wings can alter shape under aerodynamic loads, providing benefits like increased downforce or reduced drag. However, when this flexibility exceeds acceptable limits, it can be viewed as a violation of the regulations. The FIA enforces rules against illegal wing flexibility, especially concerning rear wings, as they impact performance on both straights and corners. To prevent teams from using excessive flexibility, the FIA has introduced tests such as load deflection checks to ensure compliance with technical standards. In recent seasons, teams like McLaren and Mercedes were suspected of using overly flexible components, prompting the FIA to impose stricter rear wing tests. While flexible wings are allowed within specified limits, any manipulation that exceeds these boundaries is scrutinized and penalized to maintain fairness and safety in the sport. Red Bull and Ferrari face a major challenge following the FIA's decision to maintain the current regulations for flexible wings. While McLaren and Mercedes have been using flexible wing technology to great success, these teams now find themselves in a race against time to develop their systems that comply with FIA's existing tests. For Red Bull, this could be particularly difficult, as they will need to quickly design and implement flexible front wings that offer similar aerodynamic advantages to their rivals. This development process is not only costly, but also time-consuming, and with the FIA's stance unchanging, Red Bull and Ferrari have limited options. The frustration among both teams is evident as they now must play catch-up, all while facing the pressure of adapting to new regulations before the start of the 2025 season. Flexible wings represent a significant advancement in Formula One aerodynamics, providing teams with a dynamic way to optimize performance based on changing race conditions. By flexing under aerodynamic load on high-speed straights, these wings reduce drag, allowing cars to achieve greater velocities with less resistance. Conversely, as a car enters a corner and speed decreases, the wing stiffens, generating increased downforce. This enhanced downforce improves grip and handling, enabling higher cornering speeds. This adaptable behavior gives teams a crucial competitive advantage, allowing them to fine-tune their car's aerodynamic profile in real time and effectively balance straight-line speed with cornering efficiency throughout a race. The controversy surrounding flexible wings came to a head during the 2023 Azerbaijan Grand Prix, where McLaren's rear wing became a focal point of scrutiny. Oscar Piastri's victory in Baku was partially attributed to the car's flexible rear wing, which appeared to reduce drag and improve top speed on the straights. Videos showed that the rear wing flattened out under aerodynamic load, creating a gap between the top and bottom elements, which reduced drag and boosted the car's speed. This situation raised concerns among rival teams, notably Ferrari, who struggled to compete with Piastri's straight-line speed. Charles Leclerc even publicly commented on the difficulty of overtaking the McLarens, specifically highlighting their exceptional straight-line performance. Consequently, the FIA launched an official investigation, confirming that McLaren's rear wing had indeed passed all mandated static flex tests. However, the investigation also raised suspicions of the wing violating other regulations, which prohibit bodywork from behaving differently in static tests compared to its behavior on track. After the investigation, McLaren acknowledged the issue and decided to modify their rear wing to reduce its bending at high speeds. While the wing was within the regulations, McLaren chose to remove it to avoid further scrutiny. Despite this, the FIA did not impose any penalties, allowing McLaren to continue using the flexible wing as long as it passed the necessary tests. This situation highlighted the challenges of regulating flexible components and the fine line between acceptable flexibility and unfair aerodynamic advantages. The controversy also raised questions about the FIA's ability to regulate such technology effectively. As teams push the boundaries of aerodynamics, The FIA must ensure that the rules remain fair and competitive. With flexible wings becoming more prevalent, it's clear that the governing body must carefully monitor their use and make adjustments if necessary to maintain fairness in the sport. Red Bull has a history of exploring flexible aerodynamics, particularly in previous seasons, to gain a performance advantage. However, the FIA has increased its scrutiny of flexible components, ensuring that teams are not exploiting these technologies for unfair gains. While flexible components are allowed as long as they pass the necessary tests, there is a fine line between optimizing performance and manipulating the system. Red Bull is now focused on ensuring that their car, particularly the front wing, is flexible enough to offer performance benefits while adhering to FIA regulations. Like Ferrari, they are looking into ways to improve the flexibility of their front wing to increase performance. However, this comes with risks, as excessive flexibility could lead to controversy and possible regulation changes. Red Bull is under pressure to balance aerodynamic performance with the need to comply with the rules, a challenge that will likely define their approach to the 2025 season. As Red Bull navigates the challenges of developing flexible aerodynamics, the team is also facing questions about their driver lineup for the future. Sergio Perez's position within the team has come under scrutiny, with some suggesting that he could be replaced by Liam Lawson, the talented young driver. Lawson has shown promise in Formula 2, and if he continues to perform well, he may find himself in a Red Bull seat sooner than expected. Meanwhile, Daniel Ricciardo, a fan favorite and former Red Bull driver, is not currently part of the team's immediate plans. The uncertainty surrounding Red Bull's driver lineup adds another layer of intrigue as the team prepares for the 2025 season. In a surprising move, Red Bull has expanded its influence beyond motorsport by bringing in football manager Jurgen Klopp to help with their global sports development program. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's chief advisor for Formula 1, expressed interest in collaborating with Klopp, believing that his expertise in developing talent could improve Red Bull's driver academy. The collaboration aims to bring fresh ideas to Red Bull's approach to driver development, but it remains to be seen how football management skills can translate to Formula 1. As the 2025 Formula 1 season approaches, Red Bull and Ferrari find themselves facing significant challenges in developing flexible wing technology to keep up with rivals like McLaren and Mercedes. While the FIA's decision to allow flexible wings without making changes to the regulations has been beneficial for some teams, it has left others, particularly Red Bull and Ferrari, scrambling to catch up. That's a wrap for today's video. We've talked about Red Bull's reaction to the FIA's big decision and how it could impact their future. What do you think? Will this change hurt Red Bull's chances in the 2025 season? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more F1 news. See you next time.